Hello friends, I have been out of town shooting a documentary for the last, well, I've been gone for about a month, but I was shooting a couple weeks ago, and I haven't had a chance to make a video for my YouTube channel because I've been working hard on post-production on this documentary that I'll share with you in the coming weeks. But I was able to go to a record store when I was in Wisconsin. I went to Strictly Discs in Madison, and I wanted to show you my haul because I thought that'd be really fun, and I've never done a record store haul. I've done one of the month, but I thought let's focus on just the records I got from the store because honestly, it's all the records that I got for the month. I was just focused on this thing. So anyways, let us jump right into it. First off, we have Roberta Flack, Blue Lights in the Basement. I love this cover. I have an album by Deep Purple that is blue like this, and it has the ring wear like this. So I really like having albums that are drastically different but look kind of similar in style and in wear. But I got my first Roberta Flack album a couple months ago and I fell in love with her. So I grabbed this one and I grabbed this one. I don't think I paid $3 for it. I may have, I can't remember the exact prices. I know how much I spent in total, but I'm really happy that I like this, that there's a piece of the corner missing. I like when albums have these little unique little bits and bobs. Then we have Eartha Kitt, St. Louis Blues with Shorty Rogers and his Giants. This album looks incredible. I haven't listened to it yet, but I can't imagine why it wouldn't be absolutely dynamite. So I'm very excited about this one. I love the cover, love her dress. I love the way her foot is angled right here. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm obsessed with album covers and the little intricacies of the photos. So I'm very interested to see how this sounds, but just based off the cover, I know I'm gonna love it. I already do love it. Next we have the best of Laura Lee. Laura Lee sounds vaguely familiar to me, but I'm not 100% sure how I know her name, and I don't know any of her music to my knowledge. I might hear something and know it without knowing that I actually know it, but I saw this and I was like, you know what? Let's, oh, this is just opening. Okay, never mind. Let's take a chance. Yeah, so I saw this. I didn't really have any context for it, but I liked the coloring. I liked that her picture was in this little oval. I think it was like $2, so I figured I would take a chance. Then we have Gloria Lynn, again, someone I do not know, but I loved this photograph. I'm interested to see what this I would like to see like a zoomed out version of this cover because I want to know what this little base that she has her hands on looks like. Because it's very interesting to have her hands just like resting at the bottom of the frame. I like that photo. I like the colors. I would have never put this green and this blue together on this color photo, but it works really well. And yeah, it just looks, again, like a very solid record. And I'm interested to see what it sounds like. So this one I got just because I thought it'd be silly. It's Ludacris. The first side is Blow It Out, it's the radio, main, and instrumental. And then the back side is Splash Waterfalls, radio, main, and instrumental. And I saw this and I am very familiar with Ludacris, but I'm not familiar with these specific songs. And I thought it would be really fun to have a Ludacris album, and I think it was like $3. And I've spent way more on way less. So I'm very excited about that Ludacris single. And then I got Diamonds Are Forever, Sean Connery, James Bond, because that is one of the, I would say one of the greatest songs, probably. It's one of the best soundtrack, like theme songs. And as misogynistic as James Bond is in the whole scope of the franchise, it is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Then I got this 3-disc box set of Mozart because I don't really have any classical music, and I really liked the cover, and I liked, this was $6. There's 3 albums and a booklet in here, and it's in like pristine condition. And so I wanted to kind of dive into classical a little bit more, and I figured what better way than to get all of Mozart's work. So I was just interested. So that's that. Next up we have the Queen, Whitney Houston. I'm Every Woman. this doesn't need any explanation. We know why we got this album. We know why we need this album. We love this album. Next, I've been looking for this album for, I think, the entirety of my record collecting years. And I found it for the first time. I've never seen it anywhere else. I know I tend to say that about albums, and I get comments where like, people are like, you've never seen, yeah, albums exist where they exist, like geographically. So if I buy my albums in person in a store, if I'm not in a store that has this album, I'm not gonna find it. But anyways, I found Alice Cooper's School's Out. And this is the Alice Cooper album I was looking for. I have other Alice Cooper albums that I found in looking for this one, and I feel like I've like closed the door on my quest to find specifically this artist's albums. Like I feel like I have everything I want from this artist. I may pick up something here and there, but for the most part, I think I'm done. I think this was the finale that I was looking for. I paid $16 for this album. Way more than I normally pay for albums, but I was interested in the design of this because it opens like this, and I really like that. And the record's in really good condition, and so is the sleeve. And I am extremely happy to have found this. So I wanted to share that with you. That may look like the end of my record collecting journey in Madison, but I have one more surprise, which is I found a mystery bag. Now, this was the first thing I saw when I went into the used section of the record store, and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. I want this, 5 albums for $3. It could be absolute garbage. It could be absolute gold. I have no idea, but I'm gonna open it for you guys for the first time right now. I'm nervous. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Polka time. All right. Not off to a great start, but honestly, here's the thing. This could surprise me. I could really be into swingers polka. Who knows? Only time will tell. Yes, sir, that's my baby. The Golden Years of Tin Pan Alley, 1920 to 1929. I like this cover. I like this sketch. These people's faces are kind of scary, but in a charming way, kind of. Yeah, I could get down with this. 1977 is when this specific copy was pressed. It's a mono album. Okay, that's not nothing. That's something. Interesting. I'm down. I can get down with it. All right, Green Bay West presents Brigadoon. What is Brigadoon? West High Auditorium. Is this like? Wait, student director. Yeah, this feels like. Yes, it's a high school. I love albums like this. I love finding like I've done most of my shopping here in Ohio, but everywhere I go, wherever I look, I always look for high school albums because you'll just find these like weird relics that are like a time capsule of like high school for certain people that is just like chucked aside by people that don't know what it is. I've got a few high school albums from here in Ohio. This is gonna be my first Green Bay West album from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Okay, this is weird, but I've always wanted to go to Oshkosh. That's like on my bucket list of places to go. But yeah, I'm very excited about this. This is gonna be fun. It says lyric book, but there's no lyric book with this. That is unfortunate. But I'm very excited to find this Green Bay West Senior High School. New York Critics Circle Award Best Musical of 1947. Brigadoon. Is that just the musical is the best one? Or they like this high school doing it? I have so many questions. All right. Paul Anka sings his favorites. I like the coloring of this album. Like I like this, whatever background this is, these squares. I really like that. I'm glad there is you in this world of ordinary people. Okay, interesting. there's a cover of Hello Dolly, so who's to say? Could be great. And last but not least, we have John Barleycorn Must Die by Traffic. Again, terrifying face on this drawing. So I have no context as to what kind of music this is. Is it organ, piano, sax, drums, percussion, sax, all other instruments? That doesn't give me any context. So this is gonna be interesting. I have no idea, but I like a good surprise. So that's why I got the grab bag, because I like surprises, and that was all a surprise. I've heard of none of that, but I'm very excited. It seems very interesting. I was able to buy, I think, actually, that seemed like there were 6 albums. Let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they did give me 5. So I didn't get a bonus one. But that's okay, because in all, I got 15 albums from the store. I paid $86, so that's around $5 an album. That's not bad in my book. I know one of them was $16, so like that leveled out my big purchase with some of my smaller purchases. And I'm very happy with what I got. I liked the mystery grab bag because I've never been able to do that before. I've never gone to a store that has had that, so that was really exciting for me. And I'm just really happy to have, like, I spent so much time in Wisconsin, but my days were 17-hour-long shoots and I didn't really have time to go and explore, so at least I have this like tangible set of items to remember the trip by. So it's not just memories of me working or exclusively this piece of thing I've captured, but like there's more to my experience than just my work. So I really like that. I'm excited about what I got, and I am thankful that you wanted to watch, because that's incredible. And if you've made it this far, I'm just super thankful. There are videos on the screen that you might enjoy. I will be posting my documentary soon, hopefully, if I can get through production quickly. But if not, I'll be posting other videos here and there, and I'm just really grateful. So have a wonderful rest of your day.